So in order to do a thread chain, you got to make sure you have a double thread. So you have the knot at the end. Everybody see the knot? All right. And I have it through my needle. So because both ends are are knotted together, this is a double thread. All right. So our job for this particular activity that we're doing, we're going to take a stitch here right through the very end, and we're going to do it a second time. So this will help stabilize it. Students that are working on this right now are going to be making a thread loop for a button on a needle case. So after I have done that a second time, what I've done is made that pretty good and solid. I'm going to take a stitch right here on the end. Okay, but before I go all the way, notice I have this, I have this loop. So this loop, before I pull it, I'm going to put my left thumb and first finger through it, like that. Okay, and I'm going to let go of my needle. And I'm going to pick up my thread right here. And then what I'm going to do is I kind of put them up together. I close my fingers around that, and then I'm going to pull that down. It makes this little tiny itty bitty knot. I'm going to do it again. So my fingers, my thumb and my first finger are through the loop. I bring this thread up, bring it here, close these two. So all I'm doing is really making a new loop. Do this over and over. And you'll see there's a little line going. So let me do it again real slow. So my first two, my thumb and my first finger are through here. I lift this up, pinch on the other side of it. Notice I'm not touching, I'm not like grabbing the thread. I'm just pulling it through. And I pull it all the way down. I draw it all the way down. Oh, I think I have a little loop. Yeah, I do. So depending on if you are doing like belt loops for maybe nice clothing, not jeans, not a pair of pants, you would do this on a matching belt with at the waist, or like we're going to do it around our button. So we need to make sure that it'll fit all the way around our button, depending on our button on the other side. So mine is going to be a little bit too small probably for my button. All right. When you get to the length that you want it to be and you decided, don't pull on this, because what will happen is that'll all come undone. What this is a basic chain. All right. I could be doing this with a crochet hook with bigger yarn. And I put my needle right through the loop, and then it ties it off. And then I'm going to make another knot here. So if you remember how to make a knot, we're going to take a stitch. We're going to draw this down here nice and tight. But we're going to take a stitch and go through the loop. Pull that down. We do that 3 times to help hold it in place. And there you have a chain loop.